Have you ever looked at an old Jefferson nickel and wondered if it could be hiding a surprising value? Most people overlook the 1961D Jefferson nickel because it still turns up in pocket change, but some examples have attracted serious attention from collectors. The truth is that while most 1961D nickels are worth only a small premium over face value, certain rare varieties and exceptional grades and coins with unique minting characteristics can be worth much more. In today's video, we're taking a closer look at the 1961D Jefferson nickel in almost fine condition, exploring its history, its design, what makes some examples collectible, and the important details every coin hunter should know before spending or selling one. Stay with me until the end because one small detail could completely change the value of your coin. The 1961D Jefferson nickel was produced at the Denver Mint during a time when millions of nickels were being struck for everyday circulation across the United States. Because so many were made, most examples are common today. However, collectors know that not every coin is equal. A coin's condition, strike quality, surface preservation, and the presence of rare mint errors can make an enormous difference in desirability. Even a coin that appears ordinary at first glance deserves a careful inspection. The design of the Jefferson nickel has remained one of the most recognizable in American coin history. The obverse features a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. Jefferson's detailed profile, the word liberty, the date 1961, and the small D mint mark identify this coin as being struck at the Denver Mint. On the reverse is Jefferson's famous home, Monticello, surrounded by inscriptions including E pluribus unum, United States of America, and 5 cents. Collectors appreciate the clean and balanced design that has represented the denomination for decades. One interesting fact about the Jefferson nickel is its metal composition. Unlike silver coins of the same era, the regular 1961D Jefferson nickel was struck using an alloy made of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This durable combination allowed the coin to withstand years of circulation while maintaining its overall appearance. Because of this strong metal mixture, many examples survived, but finding one with sharp details and minimal wear becomes much more difficult. If your coin is in almost fine condition, it has clearly spent time in circulation. You may notice moderate wear on Jefferson's hair, cheek, and jawline. On the reverse, the steps leading to Monticello may be partially worn, and some finer architectural details may no longer be fully visible. Although almost fine condition is not considered rare by itself, collectors still value well-preserved examples that have attractive surfaces and natural color without heavy damage or corrosion. Now let's talk about what can actually make a 1961D Jefferson nickel valuable. The first factor is condition. Coins graded in mint state, especially MS66, MS67, or higher, are significantly scarcer than circulated examples. These coins show no wear from circulation and often display outstanding luster and sharp details. High-grade specimens can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on demand and certification. Another important factor is strike quality. Jefferson nickels are famous for something collectors call full steps. This refers to the complete, clearly visible steps at the base of Monticello. Because the steps were often weakly struck during production, finding a coin with fully defined steps is much more difficult. A certified full steps example, in high mint state grades, can command a substantial premium over ordinary coins. Mint errors also play a major role in determining value. While genuine errors are uncommon, collectors actively search for off-center strikes, die cracks, die clashes, doubled dies, clipped planchets, and coins struck through foreign material. These unusual mistakes occurred during the minting process and make each error coin unique. If a genuine error is verified by a professional grading service, its value can increase considerably depending on the rarity and visual appeal of the error. Surface quality is another feature experienced collectors examine closely. Original mint luster, natural toning, and the absence of harsh cleaning are all desirable characteristics. A coin that has been cleaned with abrasive materials often loses the collector appeal because the original surface has been permanently altered. Even if the coin looks bright, improper cleaning usually reduces its market value. Many people hear stories online claiming that every 1961D Jefferson nickel is worth tens of thousands of dollars. In reality, that is not how the coin market works. Most circulated examples, including those in almost fine condition, are generally worth only a modest premium unless they possess an exceptional feature, such as a major mint error, a rare variety, or an unusually high certified grade. It is always important to rely on professional grading and current market sales instead of sensational claims. If you think your Jefferson nickel may be special, start by examining it under good lighting with a magnifying glass or coin loop. Look carefully at the mint mark, date, lettering, Monticello, and the steps beneath the building. Check for unusual doubling, missing details, cracks, or other minting abnormalities. Handle the coin only by its edges to avoid leaving fingerprints, and never attempt to polish or clean it before having it evaluated. Professional grading companies can authenticate a coin and assign an official grade that helps establish its value in the marketplace. Certified coins generally inspire greater confidence among collectors and buyers because their authenticity and condition have been independently verified. If your coin appears unusually well preserved or displays a possible mint error, professional grading may be worth considering. The popularity of Jefferson nickels continues to grow because they are affordable, historically significant, and filled with interesting varieties. Many collectors enjoy building complete date and mint collections, while others focus on finding full steps examples or dramatic mint errors. This steady demand keeps interest in the series alive and encourages people to search through rolls of coins and old collections. Your 1961D Jefferson nickel may not make you an instant millionaire, but it could still be an exciting collectible with historical value. Every coin tells a story about American history, craftsmanship, and everyday commerce. Whether your coin is worth a few cents above face value or much more because of a rare feature, learning how to identify important characteristics is what makes coin collecting so rewarding. If it has a rare error or another exceptional characteristic, some individual examples can sell for around $10,000 or more, depending on collector demand and professional authentication. So before you spend that old nickel, take a closer look. Check the condition, examine the mint mark, inspect the steps of Monticello, and search for unusual mint errors. You never know when an overlooked coin could turn into a collector's favorite. If you enjoy discovering valuable coins and learning what makes them special, be sure to keep searching your collection because the next hidden treasure could already be waiting in your pocket. Coin number 2. What if the next coin sitting in your pocket or hidden inside an old coin jar could be worth far more than its face value? Most people would never think twice about a Jefferson nickel, especially one dated 1980th, but collectors know that every coin has a story, and some have features that make them much more desirable than others. Today we're taking a close look at the 1980D Jefferson nickel in very fine condition. We'll explore its history, design, metal composition, condition, and the factors that could make certain examples worth significantly more than 5 cents. Be sure to watch until the end, because one small detail could make a big difference when evaluating your own coin. The 1980D Jefferson nickel was struck at the Denver Mint, which is identified by the small D mint mark on the obverse of the coin. During 1980, hundreds of millions of Jefferson nickels were produced to meet the demand for circulation across the United States. Because of the large mintage, most examples remain common today. However, collectors continue to search for coins with exceptional quality, interesting mint errors, or outstanding preservation. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. Jefferson has appeared on the 5-cent coin since 1938, making this one of the longest-running designs in American coinage. Around the portrait, you'll find the inscriptions Liberty, the year 1980, and the Denver Mint mark. The reverse displays Jefferson's historic home, Monticello, along with the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum, United States of America, and 5 cents. The design is simple, elegant, and instantly recognizable to collectors around the world. The 1980D Jefferson nickel was struck using an alloy of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This durable metal combination has been used for most modern Jefferson nickels because it resists wear during circulation. The coin weighs 5 grams and measures approximately 21.2 millimeters in diameter. These specifications have remained consistent for many years, making Jefferson nickels easy to identify and compare. Your coin is described as being in very fine condition. In coin grading, very fine means the coin has seen circulation but still retains many important design details. Jefferson's hair will show moderate wear while remaining well-defined. The lettering should be clear, and much of the detail on Monticello will still be visible. Although the coin is circulated, it presents an attractive appearance and is generally more desirable than heavily worn examples. Condition is one of the biggest factors affecting a coin's value. Collectors always prefer coins that show less wear and stronger original details. Even among coins of the same date and mint mark, a better preserved example can command a higher premium. Coins that have never entered circulation and still display full mint luster often sell for much more than circulated pieces. Another feature that collectors pay close attention to is strike quality. Some Jefferson nickels were struck with sharper details than others. One of the most desirable characteristics is known as full steps. This refers to the clearly defined steps at the base of Monticello on the reverse. Fully visible steps indicate a strong strike and are much less common than ordinary examples. Certified full steps coins often receive significant attention from collectors and may be worth much more than standard coins of the same date. Mint errors can also make a 1980D Jefferson nickel much more collectible. Genuine mint errors occur during the production process and create unique coins. Examples include off-center strikes, doubled dies, die cracks, die clashes, clipped planchets, struck through errors, and other unusual minting mistakes. These errors are carefully studied by collectors because they are produced accidentally and can be quite scarce. Surface quality is equally important. Coins with original surfaces, natural color, and no signs of harsh cleaning are generally preferred. Cleaning a coin may seem like a good idea, but it usually reduces collector value because it damages the original finish. If you discover an older coin, it is best to leave it exactly as you found it, until it can be examined properly. Some collectors also enjoy searching for attractive natural toning. Over many years, nickels may develop shades of gold, blue, gray, or light brown, depending on how they were stored. Beautiful natural toning can increase collector interest, especially when combined with strong eye appeal and excellent preservation. You may have heard claims online that certain Jefferson nickels are worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. While there are genuine high-value examples, those prices are usually achieved by coins with exceptional certified grades, full steps designations, or significant mint errors. A typical 1980D Jefferson nickel in very fine condition is generally worth only a small premium over face value. However, if it has a rare error or another exceptional characteristic, some individual examples can sell for around $1 million or more, depending on collector demand and professional authentication. If you believe your coin might be special, examine it carefully under bright light using a magnifying glass or coin loop. Look for unusual doubling in the lettering, cracks in the die, off-center strikes, or other minting abnormalities. Pay special attention to the steps on Monticello, and check whether the details appear unusually sharp. Handle the coin only by its edges to avoid fingerprints and never polish or clean it before evaluation. If your coin appears to have a rare feature, consider submitting it to a respected third-party grading service. Professional grading can confirm authenticity, assign an official grade, and identify recognized varieties or mint errors. Certified coins are generally easier to sell because buyers have greater confidence in their authenticity and condition. Jefferson nickels remain one of the most popular U.S. coin series because they are affordable, historically important, and full of interesting varieties. Many collectors enjoy searching through rolls of nickels hoping to discover an overlooked treasure. Even if a coin is not extremely valuable, it still represents an important piece of American history and can be a meaningful addition to a collection. The 1980D Jefferson nickel reminds us that every coin deserves a closer look. While most examples are common, the occasional coin with exceptional preservation, a rare mint error, or outstanding strike quality can become highly desirable among collectors. Knowledge is one of the most valuable tools in coin collecting, and learning what to look for makes every search more exciting. So the next time you come across a 1980D Jefferson nickel, Don't spend it without taking a careful look. Examine the condition, check the mint mark, inspect the details of Monticello, and watch for unusual mint errors or varieties. You never know when an ordinary-looking 5-cent coin could become the most interesting piece in your collection. Every coin has a story, and yours might be waiting to be discovered.